Welcome to ECNTRADE daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Well, after starting a firm start to the week, the Australian dollar ends up flat at 69.30 this morning. In light of the pattern, I still feel there is further upside potential. Now that we've cleared 69.45, I see minor resistance just at 65.65, and once clearing that, should open way towards 70 figure 15, and then from there, a break would give further clearance towards 71 cents. Taking it one step at a time, as the market is struggling a little to get to recoup momentum, that is. But looking at the RSI, you can see the market could break through that midway point as the ADX also is ranging. The MACD is currently showing potential to a bullish bias as well. That's what keeping me in this slightly positive view. And with the sport, I do expect any challenge, that is, would find strong support from 68.45.55. Euro grinds higher overnight, and as you can see, the market still looks destined for the challenge of 106 figure 15. It is from there that we could see an extension up towards 106.65 and then possibly see profit taking. The dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, was a little lower of 103.60 this morning. Dollar yen still surprisingly holding up, considering that the technicals are still somewhat weak, and as the market slowly likely to unfold, if this is a little bit of a flag that's coming through here, but the pole isn't really the best, but still, nevertheless, I would say that with the indicators looking heavy, and especially with the MACD going negative, that we could look towards the region of 134.70 as minor, and then the grand challenge at 133.70.90, and if we see a break there, that would give further exposure to 131. As you can see, for the last 5 trading days, as the market's traded pretty much flat for sterling, even though the technicals are somewhat bullish. I'm not cancelling or abandoning my view as yet, that I feel that the 123.50 to 124 figure 15, where the trend line is, will be potentially challenged. If this pattern holds, then it should increase the possibilities of reaching the shores of that challenge and reassess from there. Sterling CAD was a little bit weaker, and now back to the bottom side of this range. I see 147, around that sort of 45.55 area. Trading at the moment around 92. That could see, just lose this for a second and bring this up to 45. I feel it's from this point here that the market may actually show a rebound and potentially look back to that top side. The reason why I'm still holding a picture from a primary or broader picture, that is that the key reversals, as long as it doesn't take out 147.45, should effectively keep this longer term bullish view as the RSI is growing with the MACD to eventually claim its upside target around 159.80 and eventually to 161. Gold was weaker again overnight. As you can see, it keeps idling around 1,830, but from the overnight challenge, the market has actually closed lower. Now looking towards the next challenge at 1,800 and possibly 20, and then down to 1,814 and 1,800 figure 4, and then reassess from there. In light of the pattern, though, it's not the weakest. And since the break of 1,830 wasn't the strongest to the downside, so I wouldn't get overly confident on how bearish this market is at these levels, because we could easily snap to the upside. But in taking it one step at a time, let's see if this pattern continues today to the downside. Oil keeps rallying since it's rebounding. We're into the third trading day, and the market is now looking back towards 109.60.90. This was a key point recently, and if we break this level, then we could see a rise up to 111.60.80. In light of the pattern, it's still somewhat bullish, so the break of this trend has also added slightly further risk to the topside challenge. Any pullback still sees a support around 103.60.65. Let's bring this up a little bit around this region here. Well, that wraps it for the morning. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, look after the intraday, Paul, and also the end of the day wrap.